Okay, this one already has me super intrigued. Number one, this bottle. So slim. And you pour from these. Whew, the grace of it. So it's near Mexico for this wine. And it's a couple of people, Chino and Will, they got the little wine bug whenever one of their parents' vineyards was like losing some grapes, and it seems they both pick grapes and work with certain growers, all organic. And they do the 0-0, so no sulfites, nothing added in type of philosophy. It's 50% Marseille and 50% Voigtner. South Coast, 7 days of maceration. When they said the Voigtner sits on top and then presses into the Marsanne. Okay, so immediately it's complex. Like wise flowers. It's got a floral note to it, and they taste older, like they've sat around. Like if you looked at a really fresh yellow flower and it's been dried out and it seems to have some age inside of it. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay. Wow. It's very full. Like how, you know, with red wine, they have like these tannins and they grip your tongue and they don't let go. They're just like, I'm here. And like 5 minutes later, they're still kind of just there. Like they just won't leave you alone. Oh, just, you know, cool in its own right. It's become less and less my thing as I drink natural wine, and it's like bubbly and fun and there's just chuggable juiciness. So there's that with the tannins. And you have things like with acid where you drink it and like and your mouth salivates. So it's like a touch of that acid, I feel a little salivation, but this really reminds me of honey. When you have honey and you really feel it on your mouth, of viscosity and texture with that tea, how tea just becomes fuller bodied from honey. And then when you swallow, it gracefully just moves away. And you still have the memories of it. There's still a silky, loving touch. This has the viscosity of honey. And I've had a lot of orange wine, and this is very pronounced. More than I've had before, and it could just be the orange wines I'm drinking, but this is so specifically similar to the feeling of honey. I'm amazed. This is reaching through my throat as though there's a river with different like volcanic soil and flowers growing up. I feel so many expressions of stone fruits, like, you know, apricots, but it's like they're jumping in the river. There's so much mineral and honey. And I was reading that this one has or the grapes were grown on volcanic soils, really old volcanic soils, and maybe that's it. There's a story. Each time I smell this and sip it, it keeps expressing itself. Oh my god. It's just, this is unexpectedly wonderful. This is a wine like your whiskey loving grandfather or dad or mother or human in your life, dog, you know, there's probably tons of creatures that enjoy whiskey, but if you want to interview, there's just so many orange wines that have touches of whiskey, like how whiskey has caramel and oak and butterscotch. It's got your Harry Potter friends. Seriously, this could be an orange wine that would be great to introduce to your people that like whiskey. If you want to get them into orange wine and natural wine, I feel like they would just love this one. I'm bringing home some to my father. I'm gonna myself to edit out some of this because I do want to think of the smell. Did you know you can caramelize butter? Did you know you can turn butter to honey? Did you know you win songs in water? Could feel like marigolds growing older. Did you know you can taste honey aged in oak with a hint of volcanoes? I don't really know it either until I had this little bit of Ashanti Mermejita. Okay, I don't know if I said Mermejita right, but I'm sticking with this one. I'm sticking with it. Cheers. Okay, information-wise, unfined, unfiltered wild yeast fermentation, 0 SO2, which is 0 sulfur, is added to this. Ashanti Wines itself is located in Sebastopol, California, and they work with vineyards on the spine of California's expansive landscape. This one they said was grown very close to Mexico. It's a third-generation winemaker is Chino, Ashton, Luis, and cinematographer Will Basanta are the ones that are doing Ashanti wines. I just love this picture. It is so beautiful. I feel like that's expressive of the wine itself, just in its beauty and its grace and all of that. Let me go back to this specific wine because they had several things about it. Oh, something else very cool about this. The label is fiber art, which is natural fibers. It's one of those things in natural wine where they debate, like, you know, when you have plastic on here, and plastic can be made from animal bones. Even moving into the whole vegan thing, and then like you want it to be very natural with this as well, environmentally friendly when it comes to all these labels. It's like they're honoring that idea, and it says fiber art by L. Basanta 83. I do want to look into to see if they hire a specific artist. God, that's just gorgeous with that cactus and the water. That's a bit like the stream that I tasted. I mean, not exactly, but you know, there's a little similarities between. Okay, let's see. It comes from the southernmost vineyard we worked with in 2021, just miles from the U.S.-Mexican border. Situated about at 1,800 feet elevation, surrounded by steep mountains covered in granite boulders and chaparral vegetation. I looked up the word chaparral. Not how to say it. Apparently dense, compact shrubberies. Shrubbery is a fun word. The marble, slate, schist, and quartz soils come from the cooling of molten magmas within the Earth crust some 120 to 90 million years ago. And I do think a lot of the complexity in this could definitely be the quartz and the schist and the slate and like the volcanic soil. I really get that whole like mineral depth, which is honestly one of my favorite things, is to really get to taste ancient earth in your wine. Just really feel it, know it, and feel like you're there. Oh my god. Just Now that it said magma, I'm tasting this, I feel like molten honey magma is moving through my mouth and then just misting. You know, like if you saw magma turn to water and you had some steam coming off the top. Tastes like fruit. Okay, I'm making of this Marsan. Okay, I've got to look up how to say Marsan because I'm just making stuff up.